Hey now, welcome to P-FVNK Codes. We're back working on this client website. Pretty basic stuff, but getting back into it. Let's see. We already have our code, so we have our code open. So right now, we are working on our About Us page. Let's go ahead and, we're disposing. Let's go live. Cool, it's a pressure washing business. Basic. Title, we got our nav. A little video. Video might change eventually, but for right now. We have our drink tonight, New York Sour, if you can see that. So we're working on our About Us page. The div to the right will eventually have a carousel, image carousel with before and after pictures. So the next page we want to make is our locations page. And I think what I want to do I want to set it up where we have two divs, sort of the opposite of what we have going on here, where they're side by side. I want to stack them, and then the top div will have the names of the cities, and the bottom div will have Google Maps going on. So let's go ahead and get that set up. So what we want to do, let's get let's hop into the code. This div's there. Okay. Let's have another div. I don't know, maybe these should be sections or something. I don't know if div is the right thing to do here, but that's what we're doing. Class name, this is going to be locations container. Okay. And let's go ahead and save that. Then we need to create a new file. We want to call it locations. And we'll open that up over here on this side. And let's go ahead and locations container. And it'll have a height of 100 view height. It will have a width of 100 view width. And right now we'll just go backgrounds black, just to see if make sure our styles are working and all that fun stuff. Let's save that. Then we need to import it into our styles.css. Import, what did we call it? Locations. And our semicolon. So that should work. Let's check out our page. Nice. So cool. So I kind of want to do the same thing, like I said, two divs, but we're going to stack them this time. And, yeah. cities in one, map in the other. So let's go ahead and get that started. Should we leave it black? Kind of looks kind of cool, maybe. Or nah. Maybe not. We'll just keep it white for now. Let's hop on over to our locations. Get rid of that. And we'll say we want to change our text color. So we'll go color 181818. Cool. And so inside of here, what's the first thing we want to do? We have two divs. So our first div, I guess we'll call it a section. We'll give it a class name of locations, cities. Okay. And then we'll have another section that will have our Google Maps in it. So that class name, locations, map, like that. And so for both of those, we will give them, let's see, dot locations, city. I mean, what's the first one? Yep, cities. We'll give that a width of 80 view width, and we'll give it a height of 40 view height, and we'll give it a border solid and like that. We also want to put in locations map, and we will give it the same, like that. So let's see what we're looking at. Okay, cool. So for our container, we'll give it a display flex. We will align items center, and we will justify content center. And what we want to do also is we want to change the flex direction. Instead of being side by side, we want them to be on top. So go flex direction, column. Right? And do we want to do space around? I want space around. Is that, I mean, right? Does that work? Cool. Right? Let's make him a little, the height. 50. So that makes him take up the whole thing. So maybe 45. Yeah. It's a thing. So in our top ones, we want to have our cities. What do we want to call it? Locations. We just put locations. So let's go ahead and put a H1, and that will say locations. And so with that, we'll do display flex as well. And we will do, what is it, align items that centers it? Align items, center. That should do it. Nope, justify content is the one we want. Trial and error, my friends, trial and error. There we go. Cool. We wanted to have the same font size as those. I forget what we did. Let's see here. About us. Font size 5 rem. So inside cities, we want to have our H1, and we'll have a font size of 5 rem. As so. Cool. Let's keep the padding the same as well. What kind of padding did we put on it? 30 pixels. Cool. Cool. We'll put our locations in here, just separated by, I guess, little dots. Something like that. So that works. I'm gonna try to play with my lighting real quick. Hang on. What do we think about that? Better? Looks pretty good. I'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Had to go get a refresh. Now you can see it in all its glory. See the layers going on, it's beautiful. Okay. So, we got our location section. What do we want to do? So we want to put, I guess we want to have an unordered list. Let's see if I brighten my light. When I go back to the white screen, it's going to be blinding. So, what we want to do is we want to have our, we want to have an unordered list, as so. And we want to have list items times 10. Is that how that works? Nice. As so. And inside of our list items, let's have Sugarlands, Richmond. These are all Texas cities. I'm from Houston, Texas. Rosenberg. Katy. Houston. What else? Clear Lake, Pasadena, Galveston, that should be enough. That's cool. So, I mean, if there's more, we can add them later. Whatever. So let's go check this out. Cool. So now I want them to be in line and I want them to wrap. So let's see here. Let's see list items inline CSS. We're gonna turn on dark mode. It's gonna mess up our first choice site. Doing it the opposite, man, but the white screen's blinding me. From 2009, but so display in line. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. So let's do location cities, and we want our UL. Turn caps lock off, UL, and we want to display inline. Let's see what that does for us. Nothing. Cool. Let's see. Oh. Do we need to specify LI? Bet we do. That makes sense. And let's make them really big. Let's do let's do flex direction We want it to be column. Cool. I don't know why it's doing this. I think the way we fixed it last time is we got rid of our justified content. And I kind of fixed it. And then we want to align items center. There we go. Cool. And we want to make them a lot bigger. And want to put bullet points. Let's see here. Bullet points in between list items. Is that a thing? So just an unordered list. Unordered list should have them by default, no? What happened when I did, what took them away? When I did display flex or inline? Huh. If I get rid of this, will they come back? Okay. So when you put them in line, the bullet points go away. List items in line, no bullet points. We could do it with HTML, I'm sure, somehow. Alright, so I thought there would be like a little like whatever they call it, where you can add like little phone symbols and stuff like that for a bullet point. I'm sure there is somewhere. Oh, cool. That'd be hilarious if this works. mean, what are we gonna do it as a list item? I mean, that's stupid, right? Right? Isn't that ridiculous? That's ridiculous. That's bad for accessibility and it doesn't make sense. Hey, it looks pretty good though. Honestly. Okay, well. We'll keep it for now. I'll find a better way later. A little something like that. That looks good. And let's do justify content space evenly. Nah, I don't want that. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, I don't want that. But what I will do, I guess, is just we'll do on the H1 we'll do like a margin bottom. Is that the best way to do it? I guess so. Margin bottom. Let's see. Let me think. Like 50 pixels. Let's make the font size on this way bigger. At least like 4 rem. Whoa! So I'm thinking they look too smushed together. I don't like that there's not spaces between the dots, and I don't like how these don't end evenly. Don't know if there's necessarily a solution for that. We could add more left and right padding and see if. I mean, no, that wouldn't fix the problem once. We could have them in 2 separate lists. Have them split down on the sides like that. That might look good. If we want to add spaces between the list items, or between like, we don't want to add breaks, but we want to, adding a physical space doesn't do anything, right? No. Right? I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, that didn't, yeah. So what we need to do, I kind of want to split it into 2 separate lists and have them side by side. We could do that, right? want to do is, how many do we have? 6, 7, 8. So we go 4 and 4. So let's put, so after 4, we can get rid of this. Oh no, let's go here. Let's kill our unordered list here, as so, and then we'll start a new UL here. And then I think we want to put this whole thing in like a section. As so, with the class of locations, cities, list. And we'll put these two in here. As so. And then we want to do, let's get rid of this. We don't want them in line anymore. Let's see what we're looking at now. Whoa! That's cool. Okay, so let's make the font size quite a bit smaller. That'll be fine once they're split. So we'll say location cities list. I'm gonna do it in a separate section. I don't want to get too confusing. So we'll say locations, cities, list. And let's say display flex. And we'll say that might do it right there. Let's see. It did. But we need to do them evenly, and we can get rid of. Why are we doubled up on? Oh, nice. So, oh, nice. Because we're doing them, we're not doing them in line anymore. We can eliminate all of these. Which we probably would have had to do anyways, because that's not right. Cool. And so let's do let's space them. Let's let's justify content, and then let's space evenly. Nothing? Why? Why though? Let's put a outline, solid red. Okay, I see. So let's make the width, we want width to be like 80 view width, right? That's what I'm talking about. Cool. And the height, let's make it so height is, I think height is already by default set to auto. So I'm thinking if we okay, no, let's just change the height for now. I mean, what's the height of the whole thing? 45, so let's do like 20 view height. I don't know what that's gonna do. Let's see. Let's change the. Whoa! No. Yeah, we want the width of these. Now that I'm looking at this, we want the width of these containers to be the same as the width of those. Let's check these out. Let's see. Location cities and locations map. Let's do width 90. And 90. See what we're dealing with. Perfect. This one didn't change. Locations map didn't change. Oh, shit. No. Oh, excuse my language. I apologize. This is the one we want to change. Cool. Alright. So, with the UI list items, I mean, can we do like, what does like margin auto do? I don't know if that will do anything that we want. I want them stretched out a little bit. No. So if we did like margin 20 pixels, this is for all the list items, right? Right, so do we still have the margin on the H1? So let's go like 30. Alright, like even less, like 10. That's better. And let's up the font size like a tiny bit. Let's go 3, see what happens. Then we could even change the margin bottom, we could even go even less. 2. No margin bottom. Might not even need it. That looks good enough, man. We'll leave that for now. You know? We'll work on that later. We need to pull Google Maps into here. I know that can be kind of a hassle. I think I already have an account. So let's say Google Maps. SDK? Is that what we're looking for? developer. JavaScript API. I've done this a few times. It's always a little bit of a hassle every time. I have an API key. I'm logged in. I don't want to accidentally show my API key. I need to put some way on the OBS to cover my screen. Still figuring things out. Let me bring it down here and see if I can get my API key. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna mess with this right now. Seems like a hassle for now. Not in the mood for that. I do want to get like the bare bones of the website done though. So this will be map. I'm not gonna put. I'm gonna change the padding on this, but something about it's off. Let's say like 20 pixels. Let's go 10. No. Let's go 15. That looks pretty good. I mean, for now. Make it nicer. Maps will go here. We could put a little placeholder, I suppose. This won't stick. I won't leave this here. I don't think I'll put a title on it, but we'll go map. And we will grab this. Cool. We could even change the font size just for fun. Even though we won't be leaving it. Cool. So we're getting the base. We'll have little arrows here, and there'll be animations to switch between the screens and whatnot. So our last page, we want to have contact. And so for our contact, I don't know if we want to have some sort of email form or not. I don't think so. We'll just put the phone number, have the email address, social media links. Fun stuff like that. So let's have another div. And this will have a class of, what do we want to have a class of? Class of contact container. And we need to create a new SAS file to style our contacts. So this will be contacts.scss. We'll bring that over here. No, I did not want to do that. And this will have a contacts dash container. Save that. We need to import it into our styles. Save that. Let's go into contacts, and inside our contacts container, we'll give it a height. Probably help if we spelled height correctly. 100 view height. We'll have a width. 100 view width. And we'll have a background color of black, just to check things out. So let's check it out. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Contact container. Oh, contact container. That'll do it. Cool. So if we do black, it'll be white. Oh, it'll be black. Interesting. Okay. But it's neither here nor there. We want it to be white. We want our color to be that. I'm thinking we just have, I want to have it, instead of having, like the past two pages we've had split divs, so let's have it be one big div, but with a border though. So let's, this is the contact container, so let's have like a, I don't even know what to call it, I guess a section? I don't know what to search for, I'm sure there's some accessible way to do it. What should we search for? So like a smaller div, HTML accessibility. Small? No, I don't want it to be small. I mean, just gonna call it a section for now. I don't know what else to call it. So we'll go with the section. We'll give it a class of contact container dash inner, and so with that we'll go here. We'll go contact container inner. We'll say width 80 view width, height 80 view height, border solid 181818 181818. Okay. So in here we'll go display flex, align items center, justify content center. That should center it. And I guess we'll go 90 on the width. We want it to be even, I suppose. Okay. And inside here we'll have our H1. And that will be contacts. And our H1 we want to be aligned and all that, so we'll have our we want to do display flex, justify content center. Right. And so and for our headers, what have we been doing? I think 5 rem. We'll go font size 5 rem. Oh no. What have we been doing? Five rem. No? Why is it 30 times bigger? They're all kind of different. Or maybe not. These all look the same. Contacts looks way bigger. Is there a reason? Is it based on the container size? No. I think it's based on this global style, right? It's based on this when we set the font size here. So anyways, we'll figure that out later. So within here, we want to have a section. With a class of contacts dash info. Then we want to have another section for our social media stuff, and we'll say class contact, and this is contact, not contacts. Contact social. It should be contact. Cool. And we can give them a width and a height and not give them a border. I mean, maybe we'll give them a border at first. Just so we can see them. And we'll do these in separate class. I love SAS, but I mean, when you start nesting too many things, it gets confusing. So we'll do dots class contact info. We'll say height 50 view height, width 40 view width. I mean, this is just arbitrary. Border, we can adjust them as needed. Solid, just red for fun, whatever. We want to have this twice, but we want this one to be contact social. Let's check it out. Cool. So in here, we want this to be display flex. This will become space around, and then align items center. Whoa! Okay, that scared me. And then we want to have flex direction. Oh, we want to have flex direction column. Oh no, we don't want column. We don't want column. We don't want column. We don't want column. Oh. Oh no, wait, we do want column. I don't know what I'm talking about. Flex direction, column. So we're gonna need to put these in their own little spot. Do a div for now. Class. Contact main content. And then we will have we could nest these. Contact main content, and then we'll have display flex, and that should fix it. And we want to justify content space evenly around. Why is it not separating though? I want them to be separate. Let's see here. Oh, let's say this. For this one, we'll say width. That's the problem. Width 100 view width. They don't have room to spread apart, so we need to give them a width. There we go. But that's not what we want. We want space around. Let's just go that's good. I'll have our contact info in here. We'll get rid of these red borders. This can say contact. There's not multiple contacts. Alright, well, we've been streaming for about an hour now. Thanks everybody that watched. It was fun. I'll catch you next time. Peace.